With this module, we start a new concept, which is the green social policy. So we will talk in the next few modules, we will talk about the green thinking and environmentalists and climate change and other related things and its relationship with the social policy. So what social policy has to do with the environment? Some people are now arguing that the traditional social policy is part of the problem, is aggravating the problem of climate change and is helping the end of the world. And people have started advocating for a more sustainable or more green social policy. So before the Industrial Revolution, everybody was green. People were eating organic food, sustainable living, didn't use fossil fuels. There was no carbon footprint. People didn't use to travel a lot. So all these things, there was not much waste. There was no plastic. But Industrial Revolution changed humans and how they live. So there are benefits of Industrial Revolution. So there is less poverty, less hunger, more education and health, longer lives, more labor, and more human rights. But of course, pollution and climate change and greenhouse effect and all those other things are the disadvantages of the Industrial Revolution. So by the 1970s, there was a realization of a coming environmental catastrophe. So the problem was that Earth has finite resources and we are using it in an unsustainable rate. So they are going to end soon. Second thing is that humans are not only using these resources in an unsustainable way, they are also producing massive toxic waste, which is further degrading the planet. It is more and more obvious that the Western model of growth, which calls for increasing production and increasing consumption, is unsustainable. And gradually this Western model, which was previously only adopted by the Western European and advanced nations, it is gradually being adopted by many developing countries like India and China, where the economic growth is high. So they are also adopting the type of habits that the Western people have, using more energy, using more cars, using more plastic, so using more airplanes, using more traveling, living in a suburban area and commuting for 2 hours to office each day. So all these things, which were previously the problem of only developed world, have now gradually coming to the developing world also. And it is, of course, increasing or aggravating the problem many times over. Because Europe is small, but if you look China and India and many developing countries, they have large populations. So there are limits of growth. We have to accept it. We have the industrialization is increasing. There is rapid growth of population. Western living style, adoption of Western living style is increasing. There is faster depletion of non-renewable natural resources. And so all these things are related to deterioration of an environment. Then the solution to environment is held hostage because of the debate between the developed world and the developing countries. So the developed world asks the developing countries to reduce their pollution, reduce their carbon emissions. But the developing countries say that you have developed using these same models of high carbon emissions, usage of fossil fuels and usage of plastic and usage. So now you are asking us, when we are developing, you are asking us to stop it. It will slow our growth and we do not accept it. You should accept that we also have the right to. So when the developing countries say that, the developed countries say that if the developing countries are not doing it, there is no use us accepting the environmental conditions and reducing our emissions, because that will not help the earth. So this debate has reduced the possibility of environmental accord, and the window to stop climate change is closing fast. Thank you.